Rejoining us now is a spokeswoman for Concerned Veterans for America, also a former Army helicopter pilot, Amber Smith. Amber, thanks for sticking around.
Of course.
All right, so a lot of focus has been given to the fact that nobody's really been fired yet. We heard Senator McCain talking about people being on administrative leave, still receiving paychecks, but he also mentioned about a change in leadership over on the Senate side at Capitol Hill. Republican from Georgia, Johnny Isakson, is going to take over the chairmanship of the Senate the Senate Veterans Affairs Committee. What do you think that will mean, if anything, to what takes place over at the VA?
Well, hopefully, as Senator McCain mentioned, the oversight part of it, we need to make sure that the committee is making sure they're basically being the watchdogs for the VA, and everything that they've talked about as far as implementing change for these veterans is actually happening. And he's correct. As of today, Sharon Hillman, the former director of the VA facility in Phoenix, Arizona, she is still on administrative leave, going on 195 days. So she's basically getting a paid vacation right now. Ever since the scandal broke. So if she worked in a private hospital, she would most likely either be fired or in jail for some of the things that she has done as the director of the VA facility. So the fact that she is still on the payroll right now, and there's only been one firing to date right now inside the VA after the reform law was passed. And so that's not what accountability looks like. That is taking care of employees instead of doing what's best for veterans and moving towards positive reform inside the VA.
All right, Amber, you mentioned that only one person so far let go from the VA, and a lot of folks saying, where are the rest of these firings going to come from? Amber Smith, thanks so much for being with us, spokeswoman for Concerned Veterans for America.
Thanks for having me.
All right, guys, we're going to turn our attention now from the VA to the Louisiana Purchase, an American moment right here.
Thomas Jefferson is credited with doubling the nation's size through the Louisiana Purchase, but it was events far beyond his control that made that purchase possible. After becoming president in 1801, Jefferson recognized the Mississippi River had become a major trade route bordering the eastern boundaries of the United States. But he also recognized its vulnerability, since the city that controlled the mouth of the Mississippi, New Orleans, was owned by the French. America's overtures to purchase the city of New Orleans were repeatedly rejected by the French until 1803, when the French Navy suffered a major defeat off the coast of what is now Haiti. Napoleon found himself needing money to rebuild his navy. Consequently, when in that same year, Secretary of State James Monroe again traveled to Paris with an offer to purchase New Orleans, he was pleasantly surprised to learn Napoleon was willing to sell not only New Orleans, but all of France's territories in the New World. The United States was ready to spend up to $10 million to purchase just the city. So when Napoleon offered to sell all of their land holdings for a total of $15 million, the future president accepted. In one action, 828,000 square miles covering the future states of Arkansas, Colorado, Iowa, Kansas, Minnesota, Missouri, Montana, Nebraska, New Mexico, North Dakota, South Dakota, Oklahoma, Texas, and Wyoming became part of America for less than 3 cents per acre. For Newsmax TV, I'm Bill Curtis, and this is an American moment.